Alright guys, St. Croix River. We are in Vanceboro. And, well, about halfway across the river ends America, and right on the other side there's Canada. So we got a little weekend trip heading down to St. Croix here. We're going to pull out at Loon Bay tomorrow. Planning on sleeping at the falls tonight, Little Falls, and making our way to Loon Bay tomorrow. So we'll see you down the river. So Porter's Meadow, it's the campsite we're at. Alright, so there's the boat. So we took out for a bit, come up here and stretch. I was up in the campsite area. It's Mr. Dan, woodsman school instructor and paddler extraordinaire.
I don't know about extraordinaire. We got here.
A couple bench seats, little fire ring, picnic table. If you can see that on the tree. Oh, shaky, sorry about that. Those are the restrooms. To the left up there is a little wall break. Just behind that.
Porter's Meadow.
This is the first campsite we've come to on the American side. Been running some rips. What was it, Dan? 4 sets? 4 or 5 sets now?
4 or 5 sets. There's some class 1s, getting into some class 2s.
Yeah.
Nice stuff. Fun.
Yeah, pretty fun. So we're having a good time with that. There's a little island here out in front of us to our left and to our right. Little channel going through it. I got the tree right in the way here, but there's a rock. Oh, there it is. Just pulled a nice little bass off of there. We came to stretch out here at the camp. Tossed a couple times, caught another little bass. I've caught a couple yellow perch as well. So fishing's good.
Using the resources available. There's my toothpick. Works great.
Alright folks, so just a quick little stop for us. Got a little ways to go to get to the Little Falls where we're going to camp for the night. So again, we're messing around. Stretching out now. So we'll see you guys further on downriver. That's it.
That's it. Let's do it.
Alright, so reached our camp for the night. A bit early, we did some fishing, catching a bunch of fish. Some good ones, some small ones, but fun. So there's upriver, and this happens to be Little Falls in Maine on the St. Croix. Let me give you a better shot of that. So here's the campsite. This particular sign is depicting a portage. You see the canoe upside down, someone carrying it. So we ferried in over here just before hitting these rapids here. The falls are just up at the top of the campsite, and they run right through a couple corners in here. So you can hear this probably from a quarter of a mile or so, eighth of a mile maybe, back that way. So we could definitely hear them coming down. We took a peek at the sign because we seen the trail over here. It happened to say Little Falls, so we knew this was the spot. So we decided to ferry over because we knew it was the falls. First time here, so we could do check it out. Just don't go running. They're definitely runnable, but first timers wouldn't recommend it. I guess the Boy Scouts do run these, but I'm sure they're up and down this river pretty thoroughly, I would imagine. So let's go show you that. Here comes Dan down the Porter's Trail coming back from camp. There's the boat. So here's the Portage Trail. Not too bad of a pretty short portage. Nothing too difficult at all. Right at the top of the hill, coming out into the sun here, is the campsite. Picnic table, little fire ring. Right there. A log bench. Sit down by the fire. I think you can hear that water, but it's pretty open. You got a sign back there, I haven't read that. But they're at every campsite. Kind of just the rules from what I've seen, telling you what you can use for firewood and the likes, what not to do. We got a log book over here. Maybe you can sign it or something like that. Then there's the male and female latrines down this way. And then you continue on down that way is where you put back in. See what this is all about. Ah, empty, no book. Well, heck, how are they gonna know I was here? Pretty cool though. Alright, let's check out the falls. Alright, so there's the far side. You can see we got a rock garden way over there. Rocks everywhere. There is some lines again that you could pick through that, but if you get spun up even just a little bit, you could be in some trouble. Your boat get pinned there, you know, pretty quick. So that's the far side. That's the Canada side. Here's the American side. So a lot more fast water, bigger swells. I even got some pockets in there. You can see that white water almost bubbling. So your boat will sink right into those. It'll get you a little bit closer here. And this is right on the corner. So if you miss ferrying over to the side, I mean, this is what you're dealing with. Again, nothing extreme. This is runnable, like I said. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, you know. Comes down, it's another corner, and then down here off to the right is where you put back in. It flattens out, you know, way down there to the right. So the put-in's just behind these trees, off the trail, I should. That's Little Falls. So I think we're going to unpack the boat, pull the boat up, get set up, get camp set up, see what time it is, and I'm hungry, so maybe do some cooking. Alright, so I'm not sure you can see them, but black flies coming down the river. There's some wind on the river, so it's not too bad when you're paddling, but they're all over me right now. Pretty brutal. So as put out in the packing list, plenty of bug spray and a net. Make sure you have something in the way of a bug net if you're doing some hammock camping or something like that, or your tent has some no-see-em screen. it'll do you well.
Yeah, generally the black flies don't like to go inside, so you won't have a big deal with them in your tent. They seem to want to stay outside, but the mosquitoes are going to be out here in a couple hours, pretty heavy, and then it gets brutal when they're both at the same time.
This isn't brutal?
So all right, let's hit the bug spray.
This is home for the night for me. And you've seen earlier Dan setting up his hammock tarp.
Bug net.
Bug net. So obviously just got the fire going. Sun's just going down behind the trees now, so we got a little bit of light left. Quite a bit probably, but we'll do some dinner. So we'll show you what that looks like. Alright, left to right. You see that trash under there we grabbed from upriver. Take it with us. It wasn't ours, but we grabbed it while we were fishing. But left to right, we got some homemade chili that Dan made in the Tupperware dish there. Got some hot dog rolls on top of that to go with our linguiça, which is in the middle. We'll have some couple linguiça sandwiches a piece. Package to the right is deer jerky. That deer was shot by my buddy Mark Novi the end of last year. It's the last hunting season. So thanks, Mark. We're gonna eat good. That's a fact. So we're chefing this up in Dan's mess kit pan here. Put that right in half. So I figure I'll cook this up. Cut those open a little bit. Get the juices flowing. So then the grease from the linguiça, which is delicious by the way, I'll throw the venison jerky in this after this is done. Good old log cabin cooking fire. All done, folks. First course anyway. So we'll get these in a hot dog roll and chow them down. Get the venison jerky on. I wouldn't laugh. You ain't got bit by bugs.